The Special Investigating Unit is set to uncover more corruption and maladministration at Eskom. Its head, Advocate Ndimutibi, says that the new proclamation signed by President Cyril Ramaphosa will give them more time to continue digging into allegations of crimes and rampant collusion by Eskom employees and contractors. Athi Mtongana has our report.
Part of the work of overturning Eskom, the power utility that is plagued by load shedding currently with the energy crisis in the country, is unrooting the criminality that has allegedly been taking place, which has been investigated by numerous law enforcement agencies, which include the Special Investigating Unit. I'm joined by Advocate Ndimutibi. Thank you for your time. Now, with this new proclamation, what can you tell us about what you will be uncovering?
Right. Now, thank you very much for the opportunity. As you know, we've been investigating in various aspects of Eskom, as we reported to the SCOPA today. We've been investigating at Medupi under the build projects, Medupi, Kusile, and other stations. So, and to date, we have uncovered a whole lot of irregularities, wrongdoing, corruption, which we have acted upon. There's been referrals to the National Prosecuting Authority. There's been referrals for actions to be taken against all the executives that are involved, and we are seeing consequence management, and we are pleased about that, because that's exactly what we want to see happening. Now, with the new proclamation, is that as we were investigating, we received more allegations, and that dating back to about 2003. So, as you know, that SIU operates within the parameters of the proclamation, we had to go back and seek extension of the current proclamation, which the President signed last year, and it was published. So now it's really up to all of us in the law enforcement environment. Well, in particular, SIU now, we are going to look at the processes and the maladministration and the corruption that was committed at all those power stations and who was involved in terms of the build, the claims that these companies were making, and the claims that were just let through by the executive.
Just give us an example of some of those claims.
Okay, an example is, if I give you an example of Kusile and the ABB one, which is really a well-known one, just to give you an example, right? So ABB would do work at the power station and come and then claim, for example, 1 billion, right? And that 1 billion, our investigation, and the 1 billion is just an example, as you know, that they have actually paid more than 1.5 billion. So that how we reached that 1.5, we actually found that there had been over pricing, inflated pricing, and we got experts to come in and be part of the investigating team of SIU. When we reviewed those claims, we found that they were actually inflated, and that hence the back payment of the 1.5 billion, which was paid by ABB back to Eskom. So those are now the responsibility of Eskom executives is to interrogate those claims and ensure that the delivery is as expected by Eskom, and ensure that appropriate claims and fees are claimed. But what we have seen is that there was inaction. In fact, the executives would allow those claims to go through, so that at the end of the process, there would be kickbacks back to them. So we've stopped that process, and part of what we are investigating includes that, and of course the corruption that evidence points out. We must make sure that those who are pointed to, as far back as whenever we can determine, are held to account.